Marriage is a
business.
is a business. Happy New Year, guys.
Happy New Year.
So one of our goals this year is to be more consistent with our YouTube videos. We ask you, even before you continue to watch this video, that you subscribe if you haven't done so yet.
Like, comment, subscribe, and share.
Hit that notification bell so that when we do post, that you are the first ones to be notified about our video. Business. What do we mean by that? Business. Are we talking about you get married for a green card?
Yeah.
Of some cultures, it's basically it's an exchange. You get married and then people get cows
or arranged marriages
and all this other stuff. No, that's not what we're talking about.
I know people don't like to. It kind of sounds crazy that our marriage is a business. However, if you think about it, all right, let's think about businesses, like successful businesses, right? What do? They have meetings. They have goals. They congregate to discuss certain things that will propel them into a new level of success, and that's what businesses do. And so if you think about a marriage, if the marriage can take those aspects of a business and implement it into their relationship, then
to be successful.
They'll be successful.
And specifically,
is this like a bad sign, like a gang sign?
That is
okay.
Crip. As you are in this journey of marriage, there's a lot of things that you want to accomplish as a couple, as a family. It does require you guys coming together and having discussions and having plans and having things laid out. Sometimes you might need to write things out as to what it is that you want to accomplish in your marriage.
Having intentional time, right? Not just being together, but intentionally planning or setting aside a time that's non-negotiable, where you will not be distracted. No kids. Maybe you can even do it on a date night, right? Where it's just me and you. Yeah. We have our papers in front of us.
I don't know about a date night though. I probably want to be playing around and try to get you ready for home. So talking about business and planning, unless you're planning on.
Okay.
Yeah.
A planning night, whatever you want to call it, right? Just making sure that it's just me and you, no distractions, and we're gonna discuss our business.
Yeah. There are things that we do want to accomplish as a couple, as a Garcon empire. I know that's like such a cliche term to use. There are things that we do want to accomplish. So in our marriage, we want to make these things happen. So we have to approach it as a business. As a business.
So yes, marriage is a business.
Yeah.
In that context, marriage is a business. All right. In all business meetings, they have a what? An agenda, right? So we're going to discuss 5 things that you can put on your agenda. Marriage, relationship, right? Because remember, we're talking relationships in general. Those who are in a relationship, you must have goals for your relationship as well.
Yeah.
You must be going somewhere, right? And so in any relationship, there ought to be a time where you get together and discuss, the future of your business. The biggest thing that many relationships go through, or a lot of downfalls in relationships, are due to what?
Finances.
Man. Money. Finances is a huge aspect of a relationship, if not one of the biggest, right?
But it's big.
It's huge. And in relationships, or marriages, people can decide how they want to handle their finances. Some couples feel that it's, it's best for them to have their separate accounts. Some feel like it's best to have joint accounts. Whatever it is, you got to talk money because it takes money to do anything in life.
Yeah.
What are your budgets going to look like? What is your budget for the year?
I hate that B word. Married couples or individuals, we hate that B word because at the end of the day, sometimes it hurts. You should see the tear that's forming in my eye. It hurts when you actually itemize things to see the things that you spend on and how it compares to your income. But sometimes it actually shows you're supposed to have surplus. Like our budget, when we do it, we're supposed to have like this surplus, but we just don't see the surplus because of Walgreens and Amazon. I want you guys to comment or reach out to us, and this is serious. Reach out to us at lovetalkswiththegarcons08@gmail.com. Tell us, how can we buy stock in Amazon? As much money as we spend,
Yeah, we spend a lot
on Amazon, we need to know how to buy stock and reap some of reap.
He's not from here.
Yeah, reap some of the benefits that we that some of the money that we're giving them. Okay, so please reach out or even comment on the video. Give us your contact information if you know how to invest in Amazon.
Yes. So finances, like what is your budget for the year, right? What are some of the projects that you have? Because projects take money.
And my wife is a singer and she has aspirations to put music out.
It could be musical projects. It could be household projects.
Yeah.
You know, it could be any type of project that
Purchases
you have,
that we need to make.
you know. So what are some of those things that you want to put on the agenda? What are some of our debts? Like, is there like a huge debt that we plan on tackling this year?
And disclaimer, when you, contrary to popular belief, it's one thing for people to have their own accounts, but when you get married and those debts come, it's your debts.
Yeah.
It's both your debts. Because guess what? If I want to go buy, perfect example, when we were going to buy our house, right? When we were buying our home and they pull up our credit reports, they look at both of our debts to determine what is our debt to income ratio. Okay, whether or not we are able to get a mortgage. And you can say, okay, you know what? We just won't use your debt, but you also cannot use her income. So you have to do it on your own. So as you guys are dating or courting, definitely want to make sure you're looking into those debts.
I remember when Irvis was actually looking for another job, and at the same time he's finding out like whatever the total price is for his, not price, what the total bill was for his student loans. And so he sends me a picture of a number, and I was like, oh, that's your new salary? He's like, nah, that's my student loan.
It was 6 figures. My dude got hyped.
I was so hyped. I was like, yo, we gonna be caking.
Nah, son.
No, that was a student loan.
6 figures with my student loan.
Yeah, that's our student loans.
Yeah, because I literally was dumb enough when I was dating her. I co-signed her debts for student loan.
They don't say you were dumb.
I was dumb.
No.
I don't know we were going to get married. I don't know what.
Love. Failures. Okay, what are some of the failures that we went through this past year or these past couple of months? However you set up your time, maybe your timing to meet, it could be every 3 months, every quarter. But let's discuss our failures. And from the last time that we met until now, let's discuss our failures. What didn't work? Where did we go wrong? Why? Right? You got to don't only discuss where you went wrong, but why did it happen? And then you want to discuss what can you do to fix it next time, or how can you change it so that it doesn't repeat itself.
All part of the business meeting.
All parts.
You cannot plan improving your success or the outcome of your business if you're going to discuss the failures. Feet,
not your feet that you walk on.
First of all, nobody say feet. Teacher.
What is it?
No, I'm talking about the joke you're trying to make, not the feet that you walk on. That didn't work. Sorry.
So it was a little comic relief. Anyway, so what are some of the things that went well, right? We don't just discuss our failures. Let's discuss what worked. Why did it work? how can we make sure it keeps on working, right? So that we know that there's only going to be growth in this area, and we can potentially bring those growths into other areas.
Good job. You see how crispy my beard look? You see this?
You know what that means? That means you weren't listening to anything I just said just now.
No, I heard you. Well, look at this lineup, though.
It's cute.
Kiss it. Where were we?
Our triumphs or our feats.
Yeah, feats. So what worked? Why? And how can we keep it up? You're building up on it. It's levels. Right?
Now you got me looking at your beard. It's cute. Family. Yep. Family. When it comes to those who are not married, you can discuss what do you want for your family, right? Like, what are some things that, because I'm sure that, well, hopefully you're in a relationship and you're not trying to waste your time. You're not in a relationship where you're not going anywhere, right? Mm-hmm. But you're actually in a relationship where you're discussing, what you would like for your
Like, for example, one of the goal that I have for my family. One of the goals I have for my family, I don't want us to be wealthy, but I do want us to get to a place where if my kids want something, especially my kids, the kids are so great. They're amazing. I mean, I'm their number one fan. They do so well in school. They do so well behaviorally. Like, if they want they do. If they want something, or if my wife wants something, or if I want something, they won't have to look in the account to see what's there before I actually go and buy it. You know what I'm saying? And so for you to get to that place of living comfortable, being comfortable with your income, you got a plan. You got to sit down with your partner and discuss how can you supplement your income so your family are able to do these things for your family. Additionally, my kids are, funny enough, they are very driven as it relates to business. They want to be YouTubers, and they really they have other goals, but they really want to do this whole YouTube thing. Shameless plug. Subscribe to their channel, Garcon Kids TV. That's their YouTube channel. Garcon Kids TV, no space. Garcon, Garcon Kids, Kids TV. So go and subscribe. They have great content.
If you have kids that actually like YouTube, this is a safe channel to watch. And when we think of family, we really think of our children, and so, they don't make their own plans. So, like, you set the plans that you have for them. Like, they don't really make plans that will benefit themselves. So as parents, you want to create those plans for them. What sports are you going to have them in, or what, extracurricular activity you would like them to partake in, or what are the best schools some things like that. So whatever you can discuss in terms of family related, what vacations are we going to take, how is that going to how are we going to plan to save for the things of that nature. So and family,
and that's what we're talking about when it comes to marriage business. Is it marriage or business? You have to be able to sit down and discuss these things and plan them out. Future.
Let's discuss our future. Like, what are some goals that we have, that we want to set aside? And you can also discuss not only collective goals as a partnership, right?
I tell my wife all the time that my future goals and my plans is to see her future goals and plans come to fruition.
And it gets me every time. That is so sweet.
Yeah.
But I really want you to have your own goals, babe.
You are my goal.
You never said that like that. That's like kind of got me
Kind of what? You got you kind of what?
Surprised. not only our collective goals, right? But what are our personal goals, right? And once I know what your personal goal is, and I really need to know what your personal goals, I know some, you have some. Your personal goals, my job now is to figure out how I can help you reach those goals. And your job is to see how you can help me reach my goals.
Yep. Could be. It's part of it. It's all part of it.
In that context.
In that context.
Yes.
So you need to come together, business minded, to accomplish your goals as it relates to your finances, as it relates to your failures, your feats, your family,
and your future.
Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget, like, subscribe, comment,
and
share, and hit the notification bell.
That's 5 things now.
5 things. Do it. As always,
This is